whispers on the wind, something's about to evolve. I'll just keep on hitting things, what problems can't that solve? 25 full years of questing, no banks or graves to delve. RuneScape 3 Hardcore Ultimate Ironman, questing through 2012. Welcome back to August 7th, 2012. We've got some time-traveling shenanigans to get to later today. But first, some time-traveling shenanigans. This time, mostly related to an update. So we can see here, construction changes, and the portal all glowing in the time-traveling fashion that we do. We need to get in there and see what's going on. A little bit different than normal, since it's just a portal situation, instead of actually our portal situations that we make. But still, a future thing that needs to be fixed. So here we go. And we are returned. It was definitely something out there. Definitely something. Angle it correctly here. Let's go see what we did. I guess I need to show off the house again here, now that we're back in the past present. There's definitely things, like an organ that's far too large, a lack of pet rock in a pet basket and a cider barrel, new replacement tiny mahogany table here, holes in the walls where we're not shouldn't be able to go, lack of pet extra decorations and feeding thing, no spinning globes and stuff. We've got no focuses for the portals, which we need to put the runes in again. Climbing up. Costume room, working. Other rooms, fine. Missing a... Probably we had a big stuffed shark, I think. So, that's gone. For the most part, everything's working out. Just need to reattune all of our portals here. We want Varak portal. We need a Lumbridge portal. We would request a Falador portal. And this one's offset because it can't be in front of the door frame. The door that's not supposed to even exist. We're gonna have a Camelot portal. This one will be an Ardoin portal. Again. Yeah, no portal. And finally, the Kirill portal. Alright. Functionally, we have everything we used to have, but now with extra holes in the wall, I guess. A few things missing that may or may not be added later. And home teleport is now free, technically. But also we just put in 1,000 law runes in all the portals to make them again, so it's fine. Still going to need to actually have runes on us for casting home teleport correctly. Not that we come here as often, but it's still a thing. Also, we did manage to reclaim the Amulet of Glory from the upstairs version that was sitting here. Kind of makes sense why they didn't fix the bug where we couldn't get our Amulet of Glory off the wall. They were going to completely redo construction entirely. But now, that is a thing we can now do. So we've got our adamant hatchet stored in our chameleon chest in a chest. We got amulets of glory we can put on the walls when we want and get back when we want. All of our costume room storage going great. We've definitely got some options here. It's going nice. And now we can, I think we just stay here in the house for a little bit and do some updates. What kind of updates we got? What are we doing? Where do we want to be? Let's go hang out in the garden. We can definitely make a much bigger, fancier garden with all the outdoor space and no constraints. But for now, it's just a nice little spot here. Let's go. Can we rest? Resting on the thing yet? Hang out by the tree. Let's look at this tree. The tree also might be larger. That's fair. But anyways, updates. Now that we are back to where we started. On August 10th, 2012, behind the scenes video of clan avatars, combat beta Barrows event, 10 new weapons and shield skins on Solomon's store, community roundup, got a mod fishing event, players gallery, fan site events, community stuff. There was also a bug with max cash stacks and the money pouch and the dual arena and the crucible, which was fixed. You would start it, not start it, and then it would drop like 400,000 coins or whatever the cost to start it was. And just do that over and over and over and over and over, making billions of GP. The real big bug abusers were banned. GP was tracked down and removed from their mules, and moderate users got rolled back. So, in total, not a whole bunch of GP added to the game from people cheating it in. Just all the people that got 200 million coins on the Squeal of Fortune. That's fine. Anyways, on August 14th, 2012, it's double GP on the Squeal of Fortune week. Now you can, instead of 200 million, you can get 400 million coins. Get that back from the part that was rolled back from your account, I guess. Also got new features where you can turn unwanted items into more coins instead. Probably not very good conversion rates, but still, just generating money out of nowhere. And then another post reminding that the GP is doubled on Squeal of Fortune. Go buy some keys, buy some spins. You got 6 new titles on Solomon's store too, if you want to buy those. Patch notes. Rest position with the Gilnor's Games skirts was fixed to be less concerning. Get a less jerky herb picking animation. The boogie bow can be reobtained. And wheelbarrow sound effects improved. Main update is clan avatars. You get big customizable follower guys that give all nearby clan members some buffs. They can only be summoned by the Avatar Warden, which is a new role for the clan, making them have to go places and not be able to have a familiar at the same time when doing skilling and things. They got all sorts of different effects they can have, like healing over time, resurrection, redirecting damage, increased Citadel skill plot yields, double familiar timers for everybody else that gets to have a familiar, just general few percent XP boosts. Just overall useful, but also really annoying to do and deal with. You have to build the habitat, make higher tiers to have more buff slots, and also go and get anagogic orts from skilling and monster drops through the week. And you need to give it 300 in order to use its effects. Some hours or something to be able to use it, and then you have to be with the Avatar Warden on the same world doing the same things. This system was almost completely removed in 2018 because of how annoying it was. And we don't get any of those benefits. Ironman and all that. On August 17th, 2012, behind the scenes video on the new Hunter D&D. Also got combat beta updates, all quests, Dominion Tower, Barbarian Assault, auto attack, empowering momentum ability, where you start hitting and sometimes it uses other attacks, but if you actually use one of the abilities yourself, it stops. Again, trying to pretend that auto attacking is a relevant option. Also got new ability book interfaces showing you what everything means, and a Stealing Creation event. On August 18th, 2012, email maintenance. All emails are being queued for after maintenance is over, so don't resubmit all your requests. It's just gonna be a mess. On August 20th, 2012, high-profile dicing accounts were banned. That's a player-run gambling game of chance, which has terrible odds, and they just get all the money and real-world trade it. It's a whole mess. Also got more new anti-cheat and anti-hijack tools rolling out, cleaning up the high scores from cheaters and stuff. All sorts of good stuff. On August 21st, 2012, patch notes. Bears have animations again. More bloom brightness fixes. Signature heroes won't heal to full when you wait for them in the Fremnik Saga. And clan avatar fixes. Also got the early bird bonus from Some Like It Cold extended for another week. Get that doubled experience from that. Members can toggle the in-game navigation bar in resizable and full screen. You might need to toggle it again and again to see clan buttons again. There's a new farmer in Al-Kharid to look after your cactus patch for 6 cadaver berries. And Simon Templeton now takes noted artifacts. And then you can head over to the Solomon store and get Skillfu skilling animations, and free Zen resting. On August 23rd, 2012, behind the scenes video of the new Al-Kharid rework. Also, reminder, 4 out of 5 pieces of the Tropical Islander outfit have been unlocked. The newest one is the Bear Feat. Got a combat beta Barbarian Assault event, where there's not a huge amount of combat, but I suppose. And Community Roundup 3, get Slayer XP doubles competition, creative writing competitions, fan site events, all sorts of stuff. On August 24th, 2012, Summer Party On! New items with useful effects that you can get from the Squeal of Fortune. Get a barbecue that gives you 10% bonus cooking XP for 999 uses. An ice cream hat that protects you from the desert heat and can be eaten 10 times. A sun or storm ring that make a sun or a storm float above you and give +2 to all defensive or offensive stats. And they're going to be more common for this weekend only. Buy some more spins. And still available for the rest of Sizzling Summer. But once 2013 hits, all the non-cosmetic effects will be removed, in theory. Squeal stuff. On August 27th, 2012. Reminder that those items will be more rare starting tomorrow. Go buy some more spins. On August 28th, 2012, patch notes. Cosmetic gaze auras will only work when they are on. RuneSpan wizards won't interfere in the Great Orb Project games. The subscription button no longer shows to members. And the platypus pets walk at the right speed. Let's go get some bank boosters on Solomon's General Store. Well, I think this could be the first actual game effect item on the cosmetics store. Get 5 sets of 50 more bank space for all those people that use banks. And these will be added to the loyalty shop also for the loyalty points that still exist. Go over to the loyalty point shop, get the tracker auras for 30% off. Also had some rebalancing to RuneSpan. Less points from siphoning. The nodes move more often and take longer to respawn. And the Rune Sphere has been buffed. Never did get around to seeing a Rune Sphere. Just go there, siphon it, get some XP at the end. It's a whole thing. Instead of that minigame D&D kind of situation, this is more of a minigame. Distractions and diversions are things that only happen sometimes. And RuneSpan is always. I suppose the Rune Sphere could be considered a D&D. What with the fact that it is only sometimes. But we do have a new D&D with Hunter. The minigame is Big Chinchampa. We go over here to the Spirit Tree. Pop our way over to Gnome Stronghold. We can go see the new Big Chinchampa Big event area. Added over here in this part of the Gnome Stronghold, just south of the agility course. Climb on up here. I'm gonna do some big chinchamping. Yeah, all these portals and stuff. Check the portal to here. Due to merge presently. So go for it. Here we are, waiting for Big Chinchompa to happen in a few minutes. When it's coming, you see that screen shaking. So that is that. Gonna be another minute or so here, so I suppose we can explain what's gonna happen when we're in here. It's a big Chinchompa, unlike these small Chinchompas right here. It can happen in multiple places. You just go to that portal and it takes you there. Very, very easy. Don't need to track it down or figure out where it's going or anything. Just go to the place, screen starts shaking, and soon we will descend into a cave where we need to feed a big Chinchompa. It is very big. Or is it even big Chinchompa? I think it is. Either that or a Kevin. It's something. It's gonna be a whole bunch of things. Catching some moths instead of butterflies. Running around in a circle. It's gonna be a great time. I think the event starts immediately when they pop up here. So it should be good. In general, as a Hunter D&D, this is for Hunter XP, and a few other rewards that we will see when we actually get to the rewards bit. It was every 2 hours, then every 1 hour or so, and then switched on to the half hour, and the timing of all the D&Ds and everything have changed quite a bit. Don't think there was really any changes with all of the daily scape and everything changes later, but it's probably fine. Don't really need a whole lot more Hunter XP right now. Already 96. And I'm not sure if this is actually going to be particularly good XP compared to other options. But here it is. A hole. Hi. Need help? Climb the hole and give me a hand. Okay. Searching for the cave. Transferring. Here we are. Once it loads. In Big Chinchompa. You'll need this moth jar. Thanks. And it takes, it's 20 minutes during which moths may be caught. Oh boy. I think we can eventually put the Big Chinchompa to sleep. There it is. That's the Big Chinchompa. Plutonial Chinchompa. Very large. Just run around in a circle, shaking branches, finding moths, having a good time. Looking for more moths as they spawn, looking for more branches as they shake. Each moth requiring higher and higher levels. We're already level 96, so we just grab everything. Shaking ones, we just grab the moss right out of the branches, I guess. Yeah, just run around, run around, run around. Click the shaken, click the ones that are out. Sometimes there's other people also running around and collecting moths and things. I think all the moths are player specific though, so you're not like competing for anything. You just run. You pick up the Protea flower to attract more moths or something. Mostly we're getting the best ones for the best XP. Sometimes lower level ones can spawn too. It's alright. Moth. Moth. And as your jar fills, got more and more. I'm gonna go and feed these to the Chinchompa in the middle. Empty jar into nest for 5,000 XP. Not bad. I'm gonna keep running around, collecting more for quite a while. Total XP could be pretty good here, I guess. But I'm not too worried about it. Then we have moths in there. The Chinchompa runs around, eating the moths, having a good time. Do this for a while, I guess. Oh boy. That sure was running around in a circle, clicking on moths and trees for 20 minutes. Hopefully it shows us how much XP we got in total here. We got max points, and the achievement for getting 11 points in total. Only got 31% sleepiness. And now it's over. On 1,500 competence points. Continue. Rewards from them here. We get tickets to go to special personal hunter areas. Quota tickets for competence points. Go hunt some green salamanders, carbonistan champas, pamas, polar cabbits, and grenwalls. A convenient location for hunting grenwalls later, but also doesn't really matter. Instead, we can just get swamp toads, flax, swamp tar, meh, or an XP lamp. Buy an XP lamp. 1,000 points. That's another 5,000 XP. It was okay XP, I guess. Probably less click intensive than running all around doing like salamanders or something. But overall, I don't know if I'm really going to do much big Chinchompa. It exists though. And that's something, I guess. So we can teleport back. I'm really trying to teach me how to do this, but it's a bit complicated. Teleport. This just puts us back in the start area. Probably. Big Chinchompa like its whole own world. We can buy one set of the rewards, probably. Rewards from tank pim. Give me the Grenwall ticket. Buy one of those. And go into the Grenwall portal. These are private hunter areas. And then Grenwalls show up, and then you can hunt them. At least you can once there is changes, but still. You use the ticket, and then you get the Grenwalls per ticket. So, that's alright. And we don't need the flower either. Drop that. Okay. Big Chinchompa. It's something. Anyways. On August 29th, 2012, announcing the first ever live stream on the RuneScape YouTube channel. It's gonna have concept art, behind the scenes, lore questions, whole big thing. Also got a reminder of Sizzling Summer still happening. If you missed August, you can still get in on September. Just have to make sure you have membership the entire month. And a message from Mod MMG, the CEO, on microtransactions. All the microtransactions will not undermine the game in any way. They're going to play a significant role in the long-term support of the game. Directly selling XP and GP would be 10 to 15 times more revenue. So having to gamble for the XP and GP is totally better. And we're totally and they're also banning bots, even the bots that pay for membership. And all this extra money from microtransactions is going to go towards updates and better draw distance and an HTML client and stuff. So, it's fine. Keep spending. On August 30th, 2012, Community Roundup number 4, got a Hunter XP race, the first RuneScape live stream, fansite updates, weekly Twitter competition going on. And after the first live stream, there's going to be a series of CEO and VP live streams, Q&As. So, submit some questions. On August 31st, 2012, behind the scenes video on God Wars Remastered. Also got the Combat Beta free weekend. Everybody go try out the evolution of combat. And then when you're done doing that, go get double spins when you purchase the 10, 20, or 40 spin packs. And since it is the end of August, you get the promissory note, 350,000 XP, delivered to all people that were members all month. You can select from different amounts of XP lamps from it that all have different level requirements to use. Mostly to stop you from getting 2 levels from one lamp, but You can still consistently take out the smaller lamps over and over, get levels up, use bigger lamps, put all the XP in one skill if you want. And then after you get your 350,000 XP, if you keep your members for September, you get another 700,000. So please have membership. On September 1st, 2012, behind the scenes, God Wars Remastered, daily challenges, 2 new quests, an Alcarid rework, and Botany Bay. On September 3rd, 2012, technical issues delayed the first RuneScape live stream for a day. It's a work in progress, for sure. And we get a blog on graphical updates. Choosing what areas to work on, adding in placeholder graphics, making all the new assets, and then adding lighting and details to make it look nice. On September 5th, 2012, Postbag from the Hedge 47. Get some questions and letters answered from a dragon, a Majrat, a penguin, a mermaid, a highwayman. All sorts of interesting stuff in the Postbag from the Hedge. Also got some patch notes. Swimming animation fixed. Crown to Gloves 4 give double damage to all the wild dogs. No taking ingots out of the Artisan's Workshop. And a typo in Tarn's diary corrected. Also have the human base model updated to the combat beta version. And later updated to a completely different version here. And also a Java update. Main update for the day, though, is God Wars Remastered. Whole new graphical look, like it's been since we've been there all the other times. Previously it was much more just snowy and icy. Just older graphics. All the monsters, and the dungeon, and the bosses, and most of the equipment. New graphics. Looking really nice. Also new items. Filling out all the armor sets. So more Bandos and Armadillo armor pieces. A whole new set of magic robes called the Robes of Subjugation from the Zami side. New Armadillo crossbows and amulets from Saradomin's side. No longer need a grapple to get to the Armadillo side, so that saves us having to worry about that if we ever want to go that way. And lore books from all the bosses. So, very fun. I think there's also filling out the armor sets from Nex, too. So, quite a few new pieces of gear, which people would have already seen in the combat beta. Still can't really have that or store it or anything, so not currently on our list of things we want to get. The subjugation, though, is going to be very important in the future. But that's a long ways away still. We'll worry about things we can worry about right now, for now. On September 6th, 2012, Community Roundup number 5, live streams, fansite events, combat beta free weekend, writing competition, all sorts of stuff. And then you go get some Alchemist Amulet fragments on the Squeal of Fortune. Combine them together, and you can get up to 5 million GP. And an amulet that gives you free daily high alchs. Oh boy. I'll just stick to my Amulet of Glory, thanks. That's perfectly fine. On September 7th, 2012, Java certificate update. You need to accept it the next time you run the game, or you just need to download the latest client. That'll work. And a behind the scenes video on Botany Bay. On September 9th, 2012, get that first CEO and VP live stream Q&A going. Pretty good. On September 10th, 2012, announce the second of such streams. Second one's going to be on bots. First one was, I think, microtransactions or something. All sorts of things in Q&As and stuff. On September 11th, 2012, the Jagex Account Guardian. New security feature using 5 security questions that lets you add trusted devices to your account, and then only those devices are authorized to log into your account. So that's something. Unless you mess up what devices are on it, or you lose the devices and then you can't log in or add more to it or something. Security. issues, one way or the other. On September 13th, 2012, Community Roundup. It is now numbered by the date, because there's getting so many of them. Live streams, new community mod Mika, fansite news, community stuff. On September 14th, 2012, behind the scenes video on challenges and security. On September 19th, 2012, patch notes. A yew tree has returned in the Trino stronghold here. Presumably somewhere right near all the new Big Chinjapa stuff. Not that people would really chop trees on this side, I wouldn't think, since there's plenty over there near the bank. But there's now additional yew tree here, where it's supposed to be, so that's good. Also got cameras fixed in Conquest. New Seal of Passage teleport. Works while equipped. Won't get attacked immediately while entering the God Wars dungeon, which is nice. Also, the Gilnor games have ended. Mad May necklaces will still give you XP until the end of the year. Solomon Store, new Royal Court items. Sizzling Summer, Squid Cape, and Crab Dance emote are now in. So, that's great. Also got a new recommendation system that has been replaced by the challenge system, which is apparently somehow completely separate from daily challenges, which is not anything like this. Daily challenges, a challenge you do daily. What a thought. Do a combat or skilling challenge, ranging in difficulty a lot. Combat could be something between 4 cows and God Wars dungeon boss. Could make 4 crude chairs or 120 mahogany armor cases. Cook 3 meat or 331 summer pies. Go craft 336 bows for fletching. Lots and lots of items. And then if you actually make items during this, you need to turn it in to the challenge master in Berthorpe. Easy enough to get to Berthorpe, though. What with the whole lodestone to here. Yeah. Bring the mahogany armor cases in flat pack form, or 300 pies or 300 bows. Turn it in here to the challenge mistress Farah, and you will receive experience in the skill that you did, and also a reward bag with roughly items of value of what you turned in. But sometimes not good things. Or things that have been manipulated in price because of all of them being flooded in from these new bags. But there's a variety, so most of the times it's okay. Unless you're free to play, and you sometimes get members items from the bags, or you get members skills in the daily challenges and it just doesn't really work. It's very strange. You can also block challenges you have maxed your level in already, which would also be very awkward for us since some of our levels aren't maxed, even though they are. That's fine. Can't really do these, mostly because of the changes. We still technically have the basic ones in the way, which is just blocking us from getting more daily challenges that are wrong. But it's been vastly changed in 2019, 2021, and 2023. So instead of having to make 300 pies and turn them in and get 300 pies worth of stuff back, you now make, like, cook 5 things, and then you get 30,000 XP or something silly. So, nowhere close to what it used to be. And potentially going to be going away at some point, so if we make it to 2019 before then, we can worry about doing some daily challenges. Some of them might be a little awkward with the whole we don't have a bank thing, but you know, it's something. Also get the whole notice board area somewhere in here. Loadout skills, summary, something, something. Got the challenges. I guess this becomes the adventurers part. interface updates and stuff later. We got challenges, the quest journal, the task list, which is over in here instead. It's called achievements for area tasks. And a featured section somewhere, something. Man, activity tracker, something like that. Get all your different lists of things to do in one spot. So that's nice. On September 20th, 2012, Community Roundup with live streams and fan site events and a pirate event and fan submissions. Wow. On September 21st, 2012, a new Lores and Histories added to the website. The Rising Sun, showing you Ozan's youth in Al-Kharid. And it's the end of summer fun. Not like the end of the fun, but the end of summer fun. Which in this case is the last chance to get summer items on the Wheel of Fortune. They're going to be more common this last weekend. Go buy more spins. Also, some of the store outfits and accessories are also available if you want to buy those. Yep. And that gets us to September 26th, 2012. Patch notes. Bows are now properly drawn from the string instead of the bow part. The dungeon entrance on Exoteria is no longer covered by grass. Carnelian Rising quest can be completed again. And just so many challenge fixes. We've also got some new stuff in a few new places. Like a place that doesn't exist anymore. Botany Bay. Would be a trial announcer and later robot skulls on pikes to go to Botany Bay. It's where bots are sent to be judged. And you can judge them, choose to crush them, have them be eaten by a monster from the abyss, or struck by lightning. Vote in the bot trials to be awarded with an item. The Pitchfork of Vigilantism. Continue voting for more bots to be destroyed to get some emotes. Like an angry shake of the pitchfork. Or even a furious shake of the pitchfork. If you're really feeling crazy. The burning shake of justice. Burn the bots. And really show you hate the bots by doing it like 7 times or something. Get the pitchfork of justice. Golden pitchfork. And the golden pitchfork can also be on fire and be shaken. Bots. It's a thing. Anyways, I'm gonna go in here to the bank because I have a bank on the other account. The actual area removed in 2018. Some things have been removed here. It's interesting. Elsewhere on the map, all the black areas at the edges have been filled in with coastlines. So no more staring off into the black abyss while hunting in the desert or whatever. General graphical updates to Olek Swamp. And, more importantly, Al-Kharid. So let's head to the new Al-Kharid. Should be mostly correct-ish. More coats of polish overall over the later years. The general shape of this stuff here now, though. Now, it's like this. Comparing it to the old Al-Kharid, it's definitely quite a bit different. More deserty. And also, the location of the next quests. Kind of. We go to the quest tab here. The next quests are not the next quest. Instead, it's all the way back here. Because the new quests, Stolen Hearts and Diamond in the Rough, completely replaced the 2001 quest, Prince Ali's Rescue. Prince Ali Rescue. And so, because they replaced a quest that was in 2001, we've already done them. Also because they're actually required for quests that we've done before now. So, couldn't really get around it, really. That's what all this time travel's for. We got 2 quests we're gonna go send ourselves to do, which we've already done. All the way back from 2001. Alright, here's our time portal. This is our time portal, not a house time portal. The things we set up, the things we deal with. Back from 2001, so 11 years, and also 3.5 years on a different time track here. Been a little bit, but here we come. Welcome to 2012. Thanks. That was a long time portal to get here. And I'm ready to go save Prince Ali. Alright. You go do that. And I'll wait for you to be done. Okay. Here we are. 2012. I suppose we might as well get right into it. With Stolen Hearts, which is fully voice acted. So I have turned that on. Do we want the atmospheric music and effects? We could. Get it just all going here. A little less than that, though. Don't need all the sounds. We will see if this feels okay. Atmospheric, though. You can have some of that. The quest starts here with Ozan.
Psst! Hey, buddy! Over here! Yeah, you! I know you, don't I?
Yeah, I don't know about that. And here we have the warning. Stolen Hearts is fully voice acted and features atmospheric music and effects. Suggest you turn on sound in order to get the most out of it. I mean, you might as well. There's only so many quests that are fully voice acted that I'm not the one doing all the fully voice acting for here, so let's go for it.
I'm sure it'll come to me. Never mind for now. My name's Ozan. Anyway, I'm glad you stopped by. I've got a bit of a situation here and I could use some help. An old friend of mine, Noom's his name, seems to have fallen in with a new gang setting up shop here in Draenor. When I saw him, he was acting all shifty. Wouldn't talk to me about it. I think he's in over his head. So, I need someone on the inside. I'm a bit too well known. Adventures with me tend to be a bit unpredictable. But I'm sure we'll have a few laughs along the way. What do you say?
As per usual, getting ourselves involved in things that have nothing to do with us. That is the adventurer lifestyle, is it not? Food and combat gear? Check and check. We've got our mix of bronze and iron, an inventory full of chicken. Living the dream. Except.
Right now, Noom is holed up in the cellar of this house next to us. Knock on the trapdoor, pose as a thug, and try to get yourself recruited. Then see what you can find out about Noom. Any questions?
Yeah, seems pretty straightforward here. Well, let's just go for it. The skulls, eh? Knock, knock.
What do you want? Come on, I don't have all day.
We are trying to join a gang here. So we're going to be acting the part. We're not going to ask please. We're not going to say that we're the law. Those obviously aren't going to help. Let me in or I'll poke your eyes out.
Yeah, you seem all right. Come on in.
Easy as that. The Skulls Mercenaries. They got a whole bar down here. Wild. And here is Noom.
Hello, stranger. Welcome to the scullery. I take it you're here to join the Skulls, not for the atmosphere.
Although the atmosphere is pretty impressive.
That is to say, you're surrounded by skulls. One wrong word and your throat will be cut before you finish saying it. That clear?
Crystal clear.
Good. In which case, my new friend, you'll be wanting to pass my little initiation. It's just a few theoretical situations you might find yourself in if you pass. And if you don't pass, well, use your imagination. Now that the formalities are out of the way, first question. You see a wealthy resident leaving Draenor Market laden with goods. They stop and ask for your help carrying their goods home. Suppositionally, what do you do?
Okay. An interesting question. We're trying to join their gang here, so let's be pragmatic here. Try to get more bang for our buck. Carry the goods home
You
in case they
minimize
join.
risk and maximize loot. Not too shabby. Okay, now for question 2. A fellow gang member is wrongfully imprisoned. What method do you theoretically use to liberate them?
Let's dig a tunnel.
Ah, that would take a long time, but it's a solid plan. And if the tunnel isn't discovered, it can be used again. Okay, final question. A stranger disrespects you in public. What do, hypothetically speaking?
I kick them in the hypotheticals.
Yes, you make an immediate example of them. Plus, they know not to fail you again. Okay, you gave some good answers there. You've clearly got potential. Risk minimizer, I'd say. And a steady earner to boot. Don't mess up. And I can see you as an underboss. Well done. Welcome to the Skulls, recruit. Do you have any questions about the gang?
We're immediately asking some questions that we shouldn't here. Like, asking about Ozan, that's not the right choice. Let's go for what jobs they have in the works.
As a matter of fact, 3 of my best are out on a job right now. A kidnapping. It's our biggest job so far. Plus, I get the bonus of sticking it to my old employer. It's relatively risk-free, too. We've got some lady backer doing all the heavy lifting. But you don't need to know any more than that. That's enough questions for now. I've got a task for you. Don't worry, I'm not going to get you to kill anyone. Yet. Just run some supplies to my guys. I'll fill you in when we're at our HQ. This place is just where we unwind. Thing is, I'm not going to tell you where our HQ is. Consider this one final test, a practical to follow the theory. But if you can't find it, well, I guess maybe you aren't Skulls material after all.
Kidnapping. I should tell Ozan about this. That seems very much what he's looking into. So let's get out of here and go talk to Ozan.
Hey, so you made it back out alive. Are you in? What did you find out?
You tell Ozan about your infiltration of the skulls. So how do we find the HQ?
This kidnap job he mentioned worries me. I want to ask him about it. He said he wants you to meet him at his gang's HQ, then run supplies to his mercs. So, it sounds like he'll be making his own way there soon. We should wait for him to surface, then follow him. That's how we'll find the HQ. Once we get him alone, I'll step in, and we can find out more about what he's mixed up in. There must be more going on. The Noom I knew wouldn't do something like this. Are you ready to trail Noom back to his HQ?
Might as well. Stealth mission. Here we go.
Okay, when Noom comes out, we need to keep him in our sights. But don't get too close, or else he'll spot you. I'll stick with you, but we'll hang back so he doesn't see me. If you're getting too close, or he's getting too far away, I'll let you know. I think I hear him coming. Let's do this. We should be okay here.
Assuming he doesn't turn this direction. Alright. Time for some sneaking. We're being very stealthy. Following him. Out here.
Okay, now.
Shipment arrives tomorrow morning.
We should be okay here.
Oh, that was a close one.
Picture. Tomorrow's dinner will be informant.
We need to stay somewhat close.
Protection money is due tomorrow. Yours too.
But if we get too far away... Too close and he'll see us. Too far away and we'll lose the trail. So we need to be smart about this. If he turns around, we are not very well hidden. As much as we are stealthily walking forward, we just stand straight up when we're done, so...
Play something good.
There are stealthier ways to do this. Just not noticing two people walking behind you. Yeah, it's fine. We're doing fine. There's only so much stealth you can do here.
Noom went into the old jail. We should go in and confront him. Unless you'd rather do it later.
We should do it now. Later? No, let's do it now. That's why we're here.
He went in here. Let's have a little chat with him.
Well done, recruit. You found the HQ. Ozan! Recruit! Now it's time for you to kill someone. Well, what are you waiting for? Unless you're working together, damn you, I'll kill you both myself.
No, you're good just there. What are you up to, Noom?
Bah! Nothing you've never done, you hypocrite. When we first met, you were nothing but a thief.
But at least I have a code. There are some things you just don't do. You were a palace guard, for head's sake. What happened?
You happened! That night you snuck into the palace. They blamed me for letting you in. I was disgraced. Turfed out after 20 years of loyal service. All thanks to an impetuous boy's curiosity. And then you just left Al-Kharid. Not a word to me.
I had no choice. They banished me. I'm sorry we lost touch. But that's no excuse for what you're doing now. Let me help you.
Help me? How? To become a good thief? A famous hero? Pah! Me and my gang are doing just fine.
You call being involved in a kidnapping fine? What's that about?
Yes? Speak up. If you have got something to say, you can share it with the whole class.
Who's this? Another of your lackeys, Noom? I have to say, she's prettier than the rest of them. But you're not getting the old man, sweetheart. He's helping us out.
Oh, you are fast. but you will not stop me taking him, hero.
Hero? So you've heard of me. What am I saying? Of course you've heard of me. I'm Ozan.
Ozan the Bloody Marvelous. I know who you are. You are still a smarmy git, and now you've fallen in with this traitorous scum and his gang.
Whoa, hang on there. We're not part of his gang. And if you're not either, then who are you? No, wait, don't tell me. I know this. Those piercing jade eyes, the full soft lips, that dulcet voice. The scary-looking crossbow aimed at my heart? Is that you, princess?
Ugh, do not call me that. I am not a princess.
Of course, I'm sorry. It's Lila, right? Look, I may be many things, but we aren't Noom's skulls.
Ha! You could have fooled me.
Look, Noom's men are kidnapping someone tied to Al-Kharid. We're trying to stop it. We can work together. You have to trust us. I'm loading my bow. Don't shoot.
Or you could shoot, but that would ruin my favorite shirt.
Fine. I will trust you, for now, but only because I need information too. Do not think this makes us friends. But you are too late to stop the kidnapping. The prince went missing while he was touring Lumbridge. I have followed the trail to Draenor.
Wait, what? You've kidnapped Prince Ali?
I knew you'd got into some serious stuff, but this?
Finished your lover's tiff? Well, I'm not telling you a thing. Neither of you have the guts to cause me harm.
Yeah, that may be so. But you don't know my friend here. If you won't talk to me or Lila, you can talk to him.
Wow. We are getting ourselves mixed up in quite the situation here. Everyone else here has obvious history with each other, and I'm just some guy that we found in the alleys of Draenor Village. I have a dagger, and I'm ready to do an interrogation, I guess. Alright, here we go. Do we have... How about a truth serum? Anybody got a truth serum?
As if any of you has the skill to just whip up a truth serum. Even if you did, or could find someone to do it, my info would be out of date before the serum was ready.
Don't look at me. I'm rubbish at mixing potions.
My father might know how, but he's much too far away. We need to get Noom to talk here and now.
Yeah, that's true. If the kidnapping is in progress, we don't have time to waste. We could try to beat the information out of him, or figure it out ourselves, but we do need information here. Let's go with a slightly different approach here. I'll lock you up, Noom, and throw away the key.
Sure, that won't be fun. But I was a palace guard for a long time. My imagination will keep my mind occupied until my men break me out.
But what if they don't come, eh? What if they just replace you? Imagine that.
Bah! I'll find a way out.
Beating.
Ha! Torture me all you want. I'm trained to withstand it. Besides, by the time you got anything out of me, the prince will be long gone.
I'm not comfortable with that. Whatever Noom might think, I'm still his friend.
Seriously? After what he's done?
Trying to attack my pride, eh? Think I might let something slip? That might work if I didn't have complete faith in my men. The 3 mercs I sent on this job are my best.
Ah, so there are only 3 of them.
They won't be alone. They'll be with... Yeah, you're not getting any more out of me.
What will you take pride in while locked up? Sure, so you have total faith in your men. What about personal pride?
Right. Yeah. Like your love of food, Gnome. How much is your imagination going to feed you when all we give you is bread and water?
Now, hang on. Let's not do anything rash here. A man cannot live off bread alone. I need meat and cheese, ale, fruit, wine, coffee. Oh, gods, no, don't take away my coffee.
If you tell us what we need to know, I'm sure your jail time can be made more palatable. In retrospect, this was a fairly obvious direction to go.
Okay, I'll talk. Just don't deprive a man of food, all right? Besides, the Skulls, we're only hired help. Our benefactor, Lady Kelly, this is her camel show.
Lady Kelly? So, you're just a pawn in all this? Gnome, who is this Kelly woman?
I don't know who she is. I've never met her, only dealt with her two cronies, some tall guy with an eye patch and his half-wit friend. The kidnap is all Kelly's plan. My guys are just providing support to act as guides in Asgarnia and as muscle if it came to that.
And where was your crew to lead them?
It's too late to climb up on us now, Gnome. Where are they?
Fine, there's a staging area directly south of here, on Draenor's coast. My men were to lead them there. There's a boat docked. Once this Lady Kelly had the prince safely aboard, we were getting paid and cutting ties.
Get to the shore, quick! There may still be time. I will join you once I have dealt with this fool.
Catch up as soon as you can, Princess. We'll wait for you at the shore due south of here. Let's go!
Time is of the essence. Straight south? Got it. There's 3 mercenaries, Lady Kelly, and her 2 guards. We can see them right there in the distance. Let's crash this party.
Everybody stop. Hand over the prince now, and I might only kill you a bit.
Not the most convincing demand, little man. Make one wrong move and I'll kill the prince now. Save us all some trouble.
Don't give them what they want.
Hold your tongue, boy. The lady's talking.
Besides, you're outnumbered and outmatched. You two don't stand a chance.
Make that 3.
Like it makes a difference. The prince is coming with me. Try to stop us, and he dies. Apep, Heru, to the boat.
Yes, Lady Kelly. Yeah, lady.
Skulls, kill these fools and deliver the ransom to Al-Kharid.
There's not in our contract. See, we ain't doing nothing without our money.
You will do as I command.
Ooh, what's happening here? Magic. Magic zombies. And they're leaving.
Let's do this!
I get so excited, Ozan. We each got our mercenary to fight. They're level 2. Stab. Yeah, that's not too bad. We took 3 damage. Wild. And there's the ransom note. I guess we're eating one of our chicken. Inventory space. And all that. But they got away.
Well, that's those thralls dealt with.
Yes, but Lady Kelly got away with the prince. On my watch, too.
It's not over yet, Leela. We'll get him back. I promise you that.
That's not good enough. I should have stopped them here. I failed. I have to follow after them. Father will never...
Don't be so hard on yourself. We did all we could. Kelly was just too powerful. The mercenaries, not so powerful, but the whole thralls business, that was definitely something. We couldn't get in time.
I know. You two must deliver the ransom message to my father. His name is Osman. He's Al-Kharid's spy master. He will be in the palace.
Whoa there, princess. I've met your old man, remember? And he's none too fond of me. I'm not exactly welcome in Al-Kharid these days, either. Osman would clap me in irons as soon as he caught sight of me.
Not if I tell you my passphrase. If you give him that, he will know the message comes from me. He will have to listen. The kidnap of Prince Ali is too important.
Why don't you take him the ransom message? And we'll try to track down the kidnappers. Or we could all just go together.
No. Someone has to take the message to him, and I cannot face him. Not after failing here. Please.
As you wish, princess.
Thank you. I am sorry I did not trust you before, but I am trusting you now. My passphrase is Hamzanama. Do not forget it. And stop calling me princess.
Well, I guess I got my, orders. Look, I know you've kind of been dragged into this so far, but I could really do with your help. Would you come with me to Al-Kharid?
Will you travel with Ozan to Al-Kharid? Yes.
Good for you. Just think, it'll be something to tell your grandkids one day. The time you traveled with the amazing Ozan. Also, I'm not exactly welcome in Al-Kharid these days. I could do with a friend to vouch for me. Unless you can think of a closer teleport, we could home teleport to Lumbridge. That'd save us some walking. Once we hit Lumbridge, we just head east over the bridge and into Al-Kharid. The palace is at the center of the city.
Yeah, not doing that. Not trying to mess up the timelines too much here. We don't have Lumbridge home teleport, or even just walking into Al-Kharid from Lumbridge. So we're going around. 2001. What a time.
Lumbridge Farms. Al-Kharid is southeast from here.
Thanks, Ozan. You're gonna be very disappointed in the route we're gonna take here. It's gonna be hilarious. I wonder how far you can even bring him. Because we're gonna get wildly out of the suggested area here. If it doesn't work, we're gonna have to fudge it.
Good old Lumbridge. Al-Kharid's over the river to the east.
But hopefully we can loop him up around this way. In theory, we should have access to the toll between Lumbridge and Al-Kharid, but that doesn't exist yet for me, and doesn't exist at all now. So, it's a whole thing.
Almost there. Keep going due south.
Hey, it's working.
We are near Varrock. Al-Kharid is south of here.
How far can you take him? Not a question for
Almost
today.
there.
Straight south. There we go. That's enough information, though. It'll get you where you need to be. Except we are running out of run energy, which is to be expected. We have 1 agility, because agility isn't a thing yet for me. It's a whole thing out here. Let's get into Al-Kharid. Either of these is fine. And we're walking! Inventory's too full. Try to chop down a tree. That's not helping. It's not like this is urgent business or anything. Because you just casually stroll into Al-Kharid.
Well, here we are, Al-Kharid. Home sweet home. Sort of.
Come on, let's head to the palace.
A little bit loud here. And something's very on fire, apparently. To the palace. Just pop in on here. Pass through the palace entrance.
The palace is under lockdown by order of the Emir. Please move along.
But we have urgent business. We must speak with Spymaster Osman immediately.
Oh, you must you? And I suppose my orders mean nothing, hmm? No one is to come in.
We have information that the Emir needs to hear.
It's about the kidnap of Prince Ali.
What's this nonsense? The prince is safely touring around Lumbridge.
No, he is not. We just saw him being woman-handled into a boat headed for the desert.
I guess your paymasters haven't shared that little bit of intel with you, huh?
And if I'm not mistaken, his kidnappers were wearing blue and gold, the colors of Menafos.
So it's spreading dissent and hysteria, is it? You're one of those pro-war nuts trying to stir up trouble. Go on, tell me some more. Make me arrest you.
Yes, do that. Arrest us.
Lock us up. Take us to your leaders.
Ha! Nice try. You aren't fooling me. You're not getting in that way either. I wouldn't arrest you even if you were the world-renowned thief Ozan, and you were trying to break into the Emir's very own bedroom to pinch all of his left socks.
But I am Ozan.
Now I've heard it all. Brilliant. Wait till the others hear about this one. In the meantime, you two clear off.
Alright. So that plan didn't work.
Damn, there's no way we're getting in the front door. But that guard gave me an idea. We're going to break in and find Osman for ourselves. It's not like I haven't broken into the palace before.
Come on, we need to get up onto the roof of the crafting store first. It's in the northeast of the city.
Okay. Breaking into the palace. Definitely an idea.
Dominique's craft.
Yes, I know. Well, I don't know where the crafting store is. Crafting is also not a thing. Hey, look. We got a pirate key. Great. This looks like the crafting store. Let's head in and get to the roof. Yep. Well, crafting is a thing, but not the crafting store. We can make balls of wool. Anyways. Climb this ladder. Let's get moving here. We're gonna climb it fancy. On the roof. Brilliant. So now, we just need to parkour our way over the rooftops here. And we're the ones taking the lead, even though Ozan presumably knows how to break into the palace, since he suggested this route. Well, that's okay. I'm just gonna slide down here. Run through a person's house.
Excuse us, coming through.
Don't worry about me. You're off my laundry. Amazing. And Ozan is also gonna walk across the laundry. When it works. And up another ladder. Super fancy like. That is totally how you use ladders. 1 agility. Coming in very solidly here today. My goodness. Convenient planks here. We can listen in on some guards down below. Osman didn't say what's happening, why the lockdown's happening, but possibly related to Ambassador Jabari from Menafos. I've heard Menafos mentioned. There's more going on here, clearly. And that's why we're here. To investigate. Or, I guess technically just to bring in this ransom note. Speaking of which, what is on the ransom note? Follow the path of the sun into the lion's mouth. The Emir's heart for the prince's life. You have until the sun sets on the desert 2 days from now.
That's barbaric. They want the Emir's heart in exchange for his son's life? See that rug? Drop down over there.
Interesting. Breaking into another bunch of people's houses. The real question is, how do these people get up here? There's not really a way up. They're just trapped here. It's probably fine. Apparently the Emir is ill. That's just a rumor. We're getting little tidbits as we make our way around here. I'm gonna bounce on an awning, because that totally works. Amazing. And Ozan comes too. Good morning. You gotta feel like there was probably an easier way to do this, but oh, that's fine. Like distracting the one guard or something. Or maybe give the one guard like 3 beers. And then he'll be not a problem anymore. Call back.
I've got this one.
And we got a grapple arrow. Hopefully that's stuck in nicely there. We're gonna try to get across.
Now we just need to get across to the palace.
Alright, here we go. There are patrolling guards down below, but they can't see us. It's probably fine. Here comes Ozan. Right before the next set of guards gets past. Perfect.
More brickwork.
Climb up the bricks.
Hold up. There's a voice coming from that window. I think it's Osman.
There.
Oh.
That's better. I can actually breathe over here. I find the incense gets up my nose. Among other things.
Osman, you're stalling. This situation is untenable, and you know it. The peace between our kingdoms is shaky at best. Between the Emir's illness and the prince going missing, you need to establish some stability here.
Not missing. Kidnapped. This was a deliberate act. I wouldn't be surprised to find out that Menephos was behind it, employing politics where war has failed you. Rest assured, my people are looking into this.
Be careful with your accusations, spy master. The Pharaoh sent me here as an envoy of peace. Menephos is not in the business of kidnapping.
No, it's just warmongering and slavery these days, isn't it?
And your people had best steer clear of Menephos if they value their lives.
Enough, gentlemen. Please keep your tongues civil in the Emir's presence.
It is all right, Hassan. I would hear this plainly. The peace must be maintained. But my answer is no, Ambassador. No Manafite will ever sit on Al-Khalid's throne, even if only as custodian. You would leave your city leaderless? I am not dead yet, Jabari. And even if I were, leaders would rise, be they of royal blood or not.
Indeed. Menephos's pharaoh is proof of such.
How dare you!
Osman, you shall not insult our guest like this.
Oh, then how should I insult him?
Osman.
I am sorry, Emir. Ambassador, my most sincere apologies.
Even without myself or my son, Al-Khalid is strong. You have my answer. Very well, wise one. I shall take it back to my pharaoh. Hassan, please see our guest out.
After you, Ambassador.
You shouldn't have riled up Jabari so much.
Oh, but it's so much fun.
Indeed it is. Now, forget what I told Jabari. The truth is I have little time left. I am dying, old friend.
I feared as much.
If my son is not safely returned to succeed, none of us will declare war again. Find my son and bring him home. At any cost.
At any cost, Emir? Even if the ransom is to be the Karid-Ib?
No, never. The Karid-Ib belongs in Al-Karid, and here it must stay. If that is the ransom, you must find another way.
It's just a diamond, Emir.
I have my reasons.
But it's your son.
And you have your orders.
Yes, Emir. I will not fail you.
Whoa! Did you hear that? Things are worse than we thought. But I remember now. The ransom's not for the Emir's actual heart. It's referring to a diamond. I saw it once when I was a boy. In fact, it's part of the reason I was kicked out of Al-Karid. The Karid-Ib. It loosely translates to the heart of the sun. That's what the kidnappers want. But if the Emir won't let us take it, then maybe we should just not ask.
That's one direction to go, I suppose. I mean, we were already breaking in, so might as well go the full way here. Steal the Karid-Ib. It's a plan, at least. It's highly unfortunate that the one thing that the kidnappers want is the one thing that they will not allow the kidnappers to take.
I'll tie off a rope.
Here we are. Tied off a rope so we can swing on down.
Okay, the diamond's in that contraption at the back of the room. But it's locked up tighter than the business end of a camel. And I should know. I've had first-hand experience. To clarify, that's first-hand experience with the diamond.
Not the camel, eh? Alright.
This is the room where Osman found me when I was younger. It's the reason I was banished from Al-Karid, and the reason Noom got kicked out of the palace guard. Funny how life works out, huh? At least I'm here for the right reasons now. Problem is, I never did figure out how to get the diamond out. I think it has something to do with those head scales in the middle of the room. Have a look around. See what you can find. Maybe there's something in those chests that'll help.
Worth looking into. Got some ornate chests.
Don't just yank it open. It might be booby-trapped.
Fair.
Pull that sticky out thing first. Yeah, that one. Then jiggle the doohickey and... bingo!
Very nice. Find a scroll within the chest.
What does it say? Does it help? Let me know if you need any help figuring it out.
History of the Karid-Ib. There's a whole history of the Karid-Ib here. One part of it seems particularly relevant. A heavy heart. The desert god Het granted the Emir 2 requests only. The Emir thought for a moment before asking Het to pick up 3 ambassadors in each hand, yet Het could discern no difference in the weight between them. The Emir then asked Het to pick up 2 of the remaining ambassadors, 1 in each hand, but again found no difference. The Emir had used up his requests. The 9th ambassador, the guilty party, had not been weighed and believed himself free of justice. But the Emir knew otherwise. Others had been weighed and found equal, so must carry the heavy heart of guilt. The thief protested, but to prove his accusation, the Emir sliced open the thief's belly and outpoured the diamond. We can get another from there if we need it. Check Check the other chest here.
Don't just yank it open. Pull that sticky out thing. Bingo!
And inside this one,
What does it say?
we find the history of the Caradib again. Yep. Wild! They got 2 chests with the history in it. Amazing. Let's use the scales here. 1 free space. Fine. Goodbye, second chicken. We need to find the heavy ambassador. The first 6 are all the same. So that's good. So it's gotta be one of the last 3 here. This one. This one was heavier. Drag the weight you believe is heaviest. That one. Take the weight you believe is heaviest.
Okay, the diamond's in that contraption at the back of the room. But it's locked up tighter than the business end of a camel. To clarify.
Take the weight. Put it in the display. And then...
Someone's in the book.
Oh.
Guard, get this door open. Well, there's no reason for alarm, Emir. Whoever's in there is trapped.
Quick, we have to get to the roof before.
Oh.
They cut the rope.
Please, don't leave on my account. Not that you'd get far.
Osman, old buddy. Long time no see. This isn't what it looks like.
Really? Because what it looks like is me catching the so-called Master Thief Ozan, who's attempting to steal the Caradib. For a second time.
Yeah, well... okay, it is what it looks like.
Guards, take them away.
Wait. We're stealing the diamond to save the prince. Even though we specifically heard that that's not what you want us to do, but okay.
Hold. Explain.
Here's the ransom note. We were investigating a gang in Draenor.
We found out they were involved in the prince's kidnapping, so we tried to intervene. Your daughter was there.
Leela?
Yes, she helped us, but the kidnappers got away.
We came straight here to warn you, to pass on the ransom note.
And yet I find you in here.
Well, we did try the front door first, but...
The palace is in lockdown, so we, used a different entrance.
Ah, so I see.
Okay, sure, so we broke in. But on our way in, we overheard the Emir ordering you not to trade the diamond.
And you guessed it. That's what the kidnappers want.
So you thought you'd just ignore the Emir's orders and steal it?
Those are your orders, not mine. I'm no soldier. I'm not even an Al-Kharid citizen anymore, if you remember.
Yes, and if you remember, that's due to a situation very much like this one. Do you have anything to back up this little story?
Yes. Leela gave us her passphrase.
Ah, it's true she would only freely give such information to an ally, and only in dire circumstances. Very well. If you can tell me my daughter's passphrase, I'll be more inclined to believe you.
Oh, what was it again?
Ozan, please. The passphrase was... Ham Zanama.
Okay, let's for a moment say I believe you. Why did Leela not return with you?
She... stayed to track the kidnappers.
She pretty much ordered us here to get some aid.
That certainly sounds like her. But you must know my orders mean I cannot allow you to leave with the diamonds. Hand it over. Now follow me. You can tell your little tale to the Emir.
Well, Osman, who's in my vault?
Emir, May I present our two intruders?
My son, is this him? Is he returned? Come closer, boy. I can't see you from here.
I am sorry, Emir. I am not your son, but I do bring news of him.
Ozan recounts your journey so far to the Emir. And it's been a journey, hasn't it?
And that is why we must take the diamond, Emir.
Without it, the prince, your son, will die. Lady Kelly seemed very, very insistent.
Osman, I gave you your orders. Did you think these two might convince me where you did not? I am not one of your assets to manipulate. The Karidim stays here. No exceptions.
I am sorry, Emir. That was not my intention.
But you agreed with us, Osman. You said yourself it is just a diamond.
The Emir's word is law. Come, let us leave him to his rest.
No!
We gotta. We have to do this. There's no other way. We've come too far to give up now.
We're not leaving until we've convinced you. I don't understand, Emir. How can you be so callous?
Do not presume to judge me, child. I love my son. But I also love my people, and they must come first. It is not for you to understand. If, as you say, you wish to save my son, then I beg you to do so. But you are not taking my heart.
Ooh.
Hassan, do something. There is nothing to be done. The Emir has passed. If Menefos hears of this before the prince's return, we are lost.
No! I didn't mean for... Did I do this?
Don't be absurd, Ozan. You heard yourself. He was dying.
I know, but... I need some air.
Good idea. In fact, you should all go. I must attend to the Emir's last rites.
Before you say anything, I hold neither you nor Ozan accountable for the Emir's death. He has been ill for a long time. Where did Ozan go, anyway?
I think he went out for some air.
The Emir was a direct man, and yours were words he needed to hear. In light of the situation, I am also ignoring your attempted theft, but don't get any ideas. I am the spy master here, and it falls to me to form a plan of rescue. Although I may have need of you and Ozan once I have done so. Please tell Ozan that his past deeds are forgiven. He is free to return as a citizen of Al-Kharid. And as for your part in this, the city of Al-Kharid rewards you.
You will need at least 4 free inventory spaces to accept your reward. Okay. I'll destroy this ransom note. And drop 2 chicken. No, I ate the chicken. That's not how this works.
Before you say anything, where did the Emir in light of I am the... Please tell Ozan that his past... And as for your part in...
Quest complete. Stolen hearts. We get 3 quest points, which is the amount we should have gotten from Prince Ali Rescue. So that takes care of that. We got all these XP lamps for skills like agility and thieving, which we don't even have yet. Of course, there is no experience whatsoever from Prince Ali Rescue, so we're going to just destroy all these. 2,500 coins is the wrong amount. That should be 700. And we get some titles from Noom. Great.
The ransom message the kidnappers gave you concerns me.
And then this goes straight into the next quest. But let us not get in on that quite yet. We've got 21 chickens now. That should be fine. We need to get rid of a lot of this money. Should be 700. So we got 1,800 too much. So if we... In the end of this, we should have 57.53. Add all this. Withdraw 1,800. Drop that on the floor. And then withdraw the rest of the money. So, technically, we have completed everything we need to do here to replace Prince Ali Rescue. But also there's another quest here still. Diamond in the Rough. It is next on the list here, as it still is part of replacing Prince Ali Rescue. And incredibly awkwardly, this 2012 quest has become a prerequisite to a 2005-ish quest, because changes to lore and all that business. So, we actually need to complete Diamond in the Rough sooner rather than later. And since we're here right now, we might as well. We're in the incredibly awkward position of staying in the wrong spot in time between episodes here. But has to be done. So we will finish the second half of this replacement and then get back to where we should be next time. Goodbye.